Welcome to Casting Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fondo. We booked a trip with CoCo Marina here in Cocodrie. Me and Tony Sassery, and our guide for today is Captain Lee Schouest. We're idling out the marina. We see a bunch of birds diving right here. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Casting Cajun.
Castin' Cajun is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care. Grafton Dermatology, specializing in diseases of the skin, hair, nails, and cosmetic surgery. Cajun Home Improvements, the last roof you'll ever buy. Don's Wholesale, your truck superstore with the largest selection of pre-owned trucks in Louisiana. HomeAndTravel.com. Experience world-class fishing in the heart of Louisiana. Visit HomeAndTravel.com. And by Tony Sassery's, makes everything taste great.
Keep out on a white voodoo eel. Keeper too. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Captain Lee, we had one of the last little pieces of land going into the bay. What makes you want to stop here?
This area right here we're in, Tony, is really good. The last couple of years, unfortunately, we've lost so much land. There's really not a bad place to fish right here. I mean, we got tons of oyster reefs and, you know, old mangrove root, a lot of structure that's not visually what you're seeing.
Where the land was.
Where the land was, and if you find those few little spots, nothing's secret anymore, but it doesn't get fished as hard, and it'll hold a lot of fish on them.
Well, let's see if it holds fish today.
Let's see what it does today for us.
The wind's really blowing, and it's got the water kind of dirty, but
right,
might work.
Yeah, you gotta try.
Don't know unless you try.
Oh Lord, redfish, I believe.
You got there? That's not a trout. Redfish, maybe?
That's what he's acting like.
Redfish. Oh yeah, yeah. Need the net?
Ah,
you sure? Let's see. If he gets off, at least we got him on camera. Oh yeah,
that's
good
right.
eating size. Perfect eating size. Woo, yeah. Way to go, Captain Lee. On a voodoo mullet.
Got him.
Uh-oh.
Pretty little red there.
Yeah. You got Captain Lee, another red?
Feels like a red.
Yeah, little school of reds and moved in.
A little small one.
Little rat red.
He was pulling.
Yeah. Again? Yeah, that one will keep. Oh yeah, about 18 inches. About like that first one you caught.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind we're looking for. Beautiful. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you a couple of things I really love about this voodoo eel. One, this is the internal weight. It's a 1/4 ounce, and the way it's shaped, when that bait sits on the bottom, it's sitting perfect. It works as a keel. Now, the second thing I like about this bait, when you cast it, it's the farthest casting, straightest casting, soft plastic I've ever cast. Every other CoCo minnow, or even the pre-rigged swim baits, when you cast them, if you're not careful, that bait's spinning the whole time, and it really puts a lot of twist in your line. This one casts straight, the way it's rigged, it always runs straight. It's just a great bait. And most of all, it catches fish.
Captain Lee, we in the fall, early November. What, you know, conditions are changing every time you're on the water. Most oftentimes, you know, what would you say like 3 options would be, you know, for this time of year? What we doing, specks and reds, bait color, you know, positioning yourself.
Right.
As the day changes, you know, what do you look for?
I always like to start with if it's got, for my personal preference, I like something with chartreuse on it. But it's always good to have a little bit of everything. If you're getting into where you're seeing a lot of mullet and and these little pogey and little shad and stuff, white, something silver, something like that.
Basic.
Also, the weight of it plays a big. This morning we're fishing a pretty heavy current
And wind.
and wind. Half a quarter
You have
ounce.
to be able to feel it.
You got to be able to make contact with the bottom when they were down like they were this morning. Typically, normally, always a quarter ounce, but someday you might have to throw that half ounce.
3/8, a half ounce.
Make
sure you have quarters, halves, 3/8.
Have a little bit of everything, and if something's working, don't change it. But when it quit, don't try something different.
Right.
Some days when it hits the water, they want to jump all over it. Like earlier this morning, you kind of got to force feed them, bouncing it. But main thing is you got to have contact with them shells.
Sure.
You got to feel your bait to feel the bite.
Good hard bottom, shells.
Right, and like I said, me personally, as long as it's got some type of chartreuse in it, that's what I like.
Teapot.
Red.
Little red, little school of reds definitely come out of there.
Good and pick it up.
Pretty little fish.
Trying to be sneaky. Three dots on one side and 4 on the other.
That's pretty.
Get him, son. Get him, Lee. Another keeper. Not huge, but they're good eating size.
That's right, they are good eating.
Legal and delicious.
Right at it.
Oh, he was under?
He was touching.
Oh. We don't take chances.
That's right.
Borderline, we let him go. No barely legals in this boat. Got him, Lee. Oh, that's a good one, Lee. You might have to come up here, huh? Get him, Captain Lee. Yeah. The real captain on the boat. It does help when his last name's Schouest. Hey, T, I think we're gonna make him get that fish in the boat by himself, too.
That's it.
Red fish? Yes, indeed. Did he show his colors yet, Captain Lee?
Yeah, he sure did.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Tell you what, that voodoo eel catches everything.
That's right.
I'm gonna come get the net. Oh, I got a fish too, never mind. Oh, I got an oyster. Never mind. Here I come. Here I come.
Pretty red.
Yeah, that's a little bit too big to flip over the side. That's gonna be a cubillon. Tony, I think we got us a cubillon here, brother.
Pretty little red right there. Looking for trout, but we'll take him too.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll join Lil Tony Sassery in the kitchen, where he'll show you how to prepare some delicious Tony Sassery jambalaya in the box. Well, T, were you comfortable last night?
Hey, it was awesome.
We came out to CoCo Marina, got a nice room, comfortable beds, good television, great food, and best of all, we got to park our boat underneath our room, so we got up and got in a dry boat, not all full of dew. If you want to come out here, have a nice place to hang out on the water, bring your wife, family, or you want to come out and catch fish, they have 3 great guys they can hook you up with, like you saw Captain Lee did for us this morning. Captain Lee, I want to thank you for putting us on fish.
Very welcome.
T, it's always a pleasure when we get to host the show together.
Thank you, Captain.
As always, got to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. We love you, appreciate all you do for us. So until next time, keep on casting.